Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and it's been an interesting week using the Lumia 720 from Nokia, and I want to share with you what I've enjoyed, what I haven't enjoyed, and also just give you my sort of thoughts on Windows Phone as an operating system for smartphones. Now first of all, the Lumia 720, I absolutely love the design. You know, I'm a real stickler when it comes to looking at aesthetics with products nowadays. And you know that I love the iPhone 5, for example. I used the Lumia 920 as my daily driver for a long time. And then this landed in the studio. I'm looking at the back of it because this is the part that I've actually fallen in love with. I think the design of the 720 is actually better than the Lumia 920. And the reason I say that is because it's lost its gloss finish. This is a matte, silky finish. And it's just marvellous. Let me give you a close-up of that. Just the layout on the back. We've got these little extra connector points so we can add a wireless charging back to it as well. The camera is positioned nicely. I still don't understand why they put the flash so near to the camera. It's probably just to do with the internals all fitting inside such a slimline case. For future Lumias and future smartphones as a whole, it would be really nice, refreshing change to see the flash separated away from the actual camera lens. But overall, just the look of the back is brilliant. We've got a little tiny speaker grill down here as well. Turn it round and unlock the phone and look at this screen. Wow, this is on full brightness at the moment. The tiled interface and the fluidity of Windows Phone has always impressed me. It just works at such a just sexy way of doing things. There's no other way of putting it. It is so fluid, smooth, intuitive to scroll through. This is the whole list of apps that's installed at the moment, and just a pleasure to use. Now, whenever I look at mobile phones and smartphones nowadays, I always talk to you about app choice. When it comes down to usability of a smartphone, a lot of people think it's all about the hardware. But if you can't get the apps for the smartphone you're using, then you can sort of fall into getting bored really with the device that you're using. With Windows Phone 8, the apps are gradually coming out. There's still no Instagram, but the mainstream apps that I would use on a daily basis are here. Twitter is absolutely fantastic to use, and the web browsing, again, let me just go into the browser. I just want to go into the Geekanoids website. Let me just get this loaded up for you. And show you the browsing experience, because I was really surprised at how nice this is to use for web browsing. So we're going into search, just wait for it to come up. Here we go. So this is the Geekanoids website. Now remember, the Geekanoids website is very heavy on video and graphics. I'm going to just switch it around into landscape view. This is what it looks like, and it is just so fluid. Again, very good when it comes to sort of going through and browsing at websites. Just a pleasure to use, and the email experience equally as good. I think where Windows Phone is maturing is a big benefit to Nokia and the platform as a whole. Nokia is not the only manufacturer that makes Windows Phone devices, but I think where they're really getting to grips with things is where tablets, Windows 8 desktops actually have applications like SkyDrive, etc., that mean you can get to all your content nice and easily. And they're updating these regularly and really making them interact with each other. So you've got this sort of ecosystem, much like iOS, where it's a pleasure to use because things synchronize across different devices. So as a whole, Windows Phone is really impressing me. Back to the hardware. The Nokia Lumia 720, I took some photos on here. I just want to show you my favourite photo that I took on here. The camera on this is absolutely brilliant. Now I'm not sure if it's going to really show very well on this video, but if I just hold it up a little bit closer, the clarity of this little domo character at the front, pin sharp, superb sharpness, and then we've got great depth of field as it moves across to the little domo character in the background there. The camera is brilliant on this. You will not be disappointed with using this as a compact camera. Now I still use compact cameras. I've got a lot of cameras behind me there, as you can see, but that's because I test those products for the Geekanoids channel. So that's why I've still got compact cameras, and I still do tend to pick up a compact camera to take photos when I'm going to a particular event. So if I know I'm going to be taking photos, and I've often struggled with trying to decide if I could replace my compact camera with a smartphone, and certainly the iPhone 5 comes close to that, but I do think that these Lumia cameras exceed the clarity and detail of the iPhone 5. This Lumia 720 does a better job when it comes to sharpness and depth of field. It's just my opinion, and if I didn't have my compact camera on me, I could see me being more than happy using the Lumia 720. Now, during my week of use with this, battery life has been brilliant. It's lasted more than a day on medium to heavy use. Making and taking phone calls, which is what it's all about. Nice, clear voice clarity, nice and comfortable to hold up to the ear as well, which is really important. We've got no sharp edges on this. Everything seems to be beveled round nicely, sort of nice curves to the corners, and everything seems to have been really thought out very well with the Lumia 720. The speaker, little tiny bit of a letdown, not in the clarity stakes, but for me it didn't go quite loud enough, but they've still done a good job on it. And I like the idea of the wireless charging backs, but I just wish they'd built wireless charging into the whole range. After all, in my opinion, does it add on a lot of cost? It might have added on maybe another millimetre of thickness to the phone. So adding the back on is a nice solution, but just having it as standard across the range would have really made these stand out even more. And when it comes down to selling Windows Phone devices, you really need to have as many standout features as you can, because you're up against Google Android and Apple's iOS. So just my sort of food for thought really on that. Now, I've said this in other videos, I think, but if Nokia made the Lumia hardware and put Android on it, wow, that would be just the perfect combination. I know they're probably not going to do that anytime soon, and they're sticking with Windows Phone. Maybe they've got some contractual obligations to do that, but they're getting there. It is a big improvement. The app selection I come back to is improving, and it's just a nice experience now. Could I replace this as my daily driver again? Well, I could, but I'm using the Samsung Galaxy S4 as my daily driver at the moment, so it's not going to go into my pocket on this occasion, but it is lovely, and I really don't want it to go back. This is a loaner, and it's so sexy. I've just fallen in love with the design. It just feels so perfect in the hand that I do not want this to leave the Geekanoids studio. That's how much I like it. So it is really nice. I can't think of the words to describe it apart from perfect or near on perfect when it comes to the design. So that's it. This is the Lumia 720 from Nokia. Let me know if you use Windows Phone in the comment section below. I'd be really interested to know that. And let me know what you think of the Lumia hardware as well. At the time of recording this, we just learnt that the Lumia 925's come out, so I'm going to be getting that into the studio to test as well. And I'm probably going to fall in love all over again. That's it for this video. Please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next one.